Hello, in this video I'm going to go over how to make the liquid. So what we'll do is look inside of here, and we're going to duplicate the faces on the inside of our beaker. So I'm going to select the very bottom of that vertice. So go to your vertices, select that, and I'm going to invert the selection by hitting Control F11. And now I can grow my selection by hitting Shift and greater than. And now I can look at it from the outside hitting 4. And I'm going to look for about where I want how full I want this thing to be. So probably around maybe there might be a good place. And I'm going to hit Shift right click to marking menu and duplicate the face. So now I should have two pieces in here, that piece and this piece. So I'm going to isolate this, and you'll notice that I need to reverse my normal. So I'm mesh display reverse, and I'm going to select these edges, and I'm going to extrude them and bring it in, extrude again, bring it in, extrude and bring it in with this, and I'm going to merge them to the center, merge edges to the center. So marquee menu, merge edges to the center. There we go. So I want to make these quads, so I'm going to select every other face, or every other edge. So something like this. So now, if I hit delete, I'll have quads in the center. And if I hit 3, okay, that's fine. And what I want also is I want there to be a bit of a rounding effect whenever it touches the from the water to, or the liquid to the glass. I think it's called meniscus, so it kind of clings to the surface. So it's going to be a pretty subtle kind of thing, but I'm going to add an edge loop here and an edge loop there, and I'm just going to raise this edge directly up like this. You don't want to do this too much, otherwise it won't look right. So I'm going to round that out, push it down a bit. Not too much, so round it out a bit. Like that. Okay. Now if I hit 3, it's too rounded, so I'll need to make it sharper by hitting edge loops there and there. So it'll look like something like that. You can slightly see the little highlight there. Now, if I look at this, it should be pretty close to the shape of my underlying here. Should be exact since we duplicate it, but my original is at an angle. What I'm going to do is going to select both of these and group them, and then just rotate that with my liquid just staying where it is. So something like this is what I have an image, and then I'm going to select my liquid. So there's one last thing we have to do is we don't want it. There's a rendering error in Arnold if we have geometry that is too close to each other, that's perfectly on top of each other, and on like glass you'll get this black flickering effect, which you don't want. So to get rid of that, we just scale up our glass, and I'll do that from the center of this thing by going over to, I'll scale it from here, I think should work. So just scale it up a bit like that. so it should go into this internal glass a bit. So you see there. We might have to adjust this when we get into rendering, but I think just adding that in a little bit should help. All right, I'll see you in the next video.